Hi, I'm Ryan McWilliams, and we're here at Spirited Away on the Lower East Side, New York City's first non-alcoholic beer and spirit shop. Let's go inside and meet Alex Highsmith, the general manager, and we'll talk about some of our favorite non-alcoholic drinks. Let's go. This place has everything. Whether you just jumped on the wagon and have no idea where you are and what you're doing, or are a decade sober and are looking for a new mocktail to try, or just looking for an alcohol alternative for dry January or sober October, Spirited Away has something tasty just for you. The staff are super friendly and will answer any questions you have, which is great because I always have a lot of questions. Hi, Alex.
Hi,
Thanks so much for doing this.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about your background and how you became involved with Spirited Away.
Totally. So it all kind of started when I stopped drinking alcohol about 9 years ago.
Oh, wow, yeah.
When I started that, I got a bunch of other millennial women together who were also on that journey, and we started a group called the Sober Sallies.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, very cool. It was kind of sober curious for people who maybe didn't feel like AA was the right thing for them, and also maybe drank sometimes still, just like a safe space to talk about alcohol and alternatives. That group, about 3 years in, around COVID times, introduced me to this weird store called Spirited Away. And I was like, that sounds fake and dumb, to be honest. And I came and visited when we were over on Ludlow Street, and I walked in and I had a very emotional response to being in the store, which I could talk more about. But I realized, like, oh, I could have all this cool stuff that I loved when I was drinking without the alcohol, all the social and party and all that celebratory aspect. So I basically weaseled my way into I was consulting with Douglas, the founder, and it turned out he wanted to take a year-long trip around the world right around the time we met. And I had made it pretty clear that I was very interested in the industry. So we negotiated a co-ownership opportunity, and I took over the store while he was traveling. And from there, we worked together for about 3 years. And we just sold the store, I told you, on Friday, to a guy named Nick, who's going to scale us and really take us to the next level. So it's been a whole adventure.
I love it. I would love to see these stores everywhere.
Yes, me too.
Yes. So I love the emotional reaction walking into the store and kind of learning that there's another world for you and like the choices that you want to be making. And I'm still figuring out sort of how this all works and the terminology and like language that we use around this. Sometimes I think it maybe is like a little too confusing and
definitely
not the best words to describe things. But I guess, so what is the difference between a non-alcoholic beverage and an alcohol alternative?
That's a good question. And I think the answer changes depending upon who you're talking to sometimes or what country you're in because of rules and technicalities regarding how much alcohol is in things. In the UK, it's a bit different than here, but alcohol alternative is typically something that doesn't have any alcohol in it, maybe like a wine or a spirit alternative. But then again, you could also find, what was the other bit? De-alcoholized things or?
De-alcoholized wine, but so there's like non-alcoholic beverages.
Yes, that was the one category.
Alcohol alternatives.
Yes.
And then de-alcoholized.
Yes.
De-alcoholized wine? Is that how you say it?
It is.
That's not right.
No, you did it.
De-alcoholized wine.
Yes. Imagine if we were drinking, how
we
hard that would be.
We need better words.
I know. So it's all kind of confusing, honestly. I think we like to break it into de-alcoholized because that means it once was alcohol. Most of the alcohol was removed. It also could be called alcohol removed products. And there's trace amounts left, usually 0.5% or lower. Same as orange juice, kombucha, soy sauce, overly ripe bananas. So lots of things naturally create alcohol, and you would drown before you could get drunk on these things. It's very, you can't.
Well, I did have an overly ripe banana today, so.
That's why he couldn't say de-alcoholized.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. So then there's alcohol-free, which we really reserve for things that were never alcohol and were made using plants, botanicals, extracts, flavor additives, things like that. Yeah, you kind of got to be discerning depending upon who you're talking to, unfortunately, at this point in the industry.
Interesting. Yes. Well, you all are very helpful with talking to people, answering people's questions.
To be.
Yeah, it's been very helpful. You all have helped me a lot in
understanding
what's in the store and what the products are. What is your favorite
beverage in the store right now?
Oh,
What's your favorite product?
It's like choosing a favorite child. I'm looking right now at our shelves.
Fully stocked.
Fully
looking
stocked,
gorgeous.
tons of stuff, like 300 brands, y'all, and that's highly curated. There's thousands now.
Oh, wow.
I'm kind of a lazy girl. Like, even when I was drinking, I never loved mixing cocktails. I appreciate it. Like, if they're made for me, I'm like, yes, please. But my favorite thing is really like cracking something open and pouring it over ice or in a pretty glass.
Right, yeah.
So right now I love the Aplós chili margarita.
Okay.
It's functional. It's got some CBD and a few other nice things in it. I find it very relaxing. And then what else? I should say, because I work for another functional company, it's called Guinep. It's a recovery cocktail.
Okay.
It's got no calories or sugar, and it's loaded with deep ocean minerals. So it's like magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, a little bit of sodium. It's really great if you're sick or if you're working out or hungover, for those of us who still partake. So it's really versatile.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's so neat. Well, I would love to try some of my favorite non-alcoholic drinks.
I want to see what you got going.
Maybe we can talk about the science behind them and how they work.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Awesome. Let's have a drink.
Okay, sounds good.